What's up everyone, I'm Micah. Welcome back to my channel. For the last few videos, I've just kind of been introducing the fall season and just going over the essential things that you're going to need. So in this video, I just mainly want to touch on different shoes that you're going to need, like not going to need, but just like the popular shoes that I feel like a lot of people are going to be wearing and that are just going to be kind of trendy for this upcoming fall and somewhat winter season. So let's go ahead and get into it. So, as I always say, I try my best to just choose timeless items, whether it's clothes or shoes, and, I feel like wasting money on something that you're only going to wear for a couple of months just isn't, the brightest idea. So, that's why I just try my best to choose some things that are pretty timeless, and even when they're not worn maybe this specific way that you would see in this video, I feel like possibly they could be styled other ways just because the shoe could be seen as, timeless. So, jumping on to the first shoe here. Now, when I read different articles and stuff, people referred to these as derby shoes. I personally have never seen that wording, I guess you could say. I've always just known them as Oxford style shoes, or even some of them were like loafers and they were still calling them derby shoes. So anyway, that's the first type of shoe, are like Oxford style shoes and loafers, I guess. But just nothing new. This is obviously a shoe that's been pretty trendy for the past maybe like year or so. Maybe it's been more than a year. Like, people have been wearing the loafers with like the high socks and denim shorts, stuff like that. But even when it comes to wearing them with pants, obviously, since it's going to be the fall season, you can wear them just with a simple pair of jeans or chinos, something like that, and that will still make for a great outfit. Obviously with this, I feel like it's kind of styled I don't want to say a certain way, but yeah, I guess it's pretty styled, kind of styled a certain way, and that's just a bit more dressed up than usual. And when I say dressed up, I'm not talking about suits and, button downs and stuff like that. But as you see in the different pictures, the people have on like button downs. Okay, so I am talking about button downs. I don't know why I said not talking about button downs, but you see the people have on button downs and maybe like a cardigan or something like that, just with a simple pair of jeans, some chinos, and I feel like that will work fine. Now, if you do want to look a bit more or dress, I really don't even know how to word it. Like, if you want to just dress according more to streetwear, how do I word that? If you want to dress along like streetwear lines, I guess you can still pair it with just, like a pair of the denim shorts like people have been doing, just with a t-shirt, just simple things like that, or if a light jacket, or a hoodie, since obviously it's the fall season, the temperatures are going to be a bit cooler, and they'll still make for a great outfit. Now, the next type of shoe or boot that I want to speak about are, whether they're Chelsea boots or combat boots, but just some type of leather boot. I feel like it's just an essential for the fall and winter season, but since we're speaking about the fall time, I just feel like wearing boots are just kind of, it's just something you do as the temperatures drop. I really don't know why, but boots just look nice to me with fall clothes, wearing different jackets and coats and stuff like that. They just look nice. As you see in the different outfits, people pair them with, just like I said, a simple light jacket or a button down, a long sleeve, all those different things I feel like you could pair with a simple pair of boots. There really is no specific way to wear boots. I mean, they could be worn with anything. They're just a simple pair of boots. So as you see in the different outfits, just giving you all some different ideas. You can't really do anything wrong. I mean, I guess you could, but at the end of the day, it's just a pair of boots. You can style them any way you want. It's just mainly the shoe itself, I feel like, is the trendy thing for, the fall season. Now, this next one, obviously, just kind of stuck out to me just because it's one of my favorite things to wear. And it said Mules, but along with Mules are Birkenstock clogs. So, just a simple, nice pair of clogs or Mules, I guess those are kind of the same thing, would be, just a perfect choice to wear this fall. As you see in the different outfits, they could be worn a ton of different ways. If you want to wear them with sweatpants, you could wear them with jeans. You could wear them with dress pants. You could wear them with chinos. I feel like the possibilities are pretty endless when it comes to the clogs or Mules, just because they're such a versatile shoe or sandal, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, they could be worn a ton of different ways, super versatile, come in a variety of different colors and different shades. If you want to keep it just pretty muted, you can get like a black or a tan or some type of brown, or like a mocha brown or something like that, or even a green, like a darker green muted color. But possibilities are pretty endless. I feel like you can wear them anyway. Like I said, one of my go-tos, I wear mine year round. And now that I've think about it, every season I show different ways to style Birkenstock clogs, you know, according to that season. So I guess that video will be coming up soon. And they're just one of my favorite things to wear. And for the last thing that I wanted to touch on for this, you know, like shoes that you're going to need for this fall season, when I read one of the articles, it specifically said hiking shoes, but one of the main examples that I've seen when I looked up different, you know, hiking shoe outfits and stuff are Salomon's. And I feel like they're obviously a nice hiking shoe, but they could be worn too with just different, you know, like different, how do I say it? Different kinds of ways, I guess. You know, with like jeans. When I say that, I mean like with jeans, with dress pants, with chinos, you know, the work pants, like the Dickies and Carhartt, that type of thing. Or even with sweatpants, you know, I feel like the possibilities are pretty endless. I don't know about with dress pants, but all those other things, I feel like the Salomons will look nice with those. They could come in a variety of different colors, you see in the different outfits. They have some that are like bluish and gray, some red, some kind of a oatmeal like color, you know, just a super like eggshelly oatmeal color. Anyway, tons of different colors. Very simple shoe. Well, I don't know if the shoe is simple, but very simple way of styling, I guess you could say, and perfect for the fall time. Now, there were a ton of different other shoes that I really could have added to the list, and I may just do a part 2 on this for just different fall shoes. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it. If you did enjoy it, subscribe to my channel because I post on here twice a week. And follow me over on Instagram as well at Micah Akins, so you can keep up with me, see everything that I'm doing, see what I'm wearing. And I will see you all in the next video.